Hey Monroe County YMCA, it's Corie, your Southeast Sports Coordinator. I have my little sidekicks, Batman and Murphy, here with me hanging out. We are going to be going over some soccer drills and skills. Some of these we're going to be able to do indoors for our potential rainy days, and some we are going to do outdoors so that we can get out, enjoy the sunshine, and practice those soccer skills. Murphy, are you ready? What do you think, bud? So the first thing that we are going to start with is our toe touches. So I have a soccer ball. I also have 4 cones on the ground. If you do not have cones, that is a-okay. You can use shoes, you can use cups. Whatever you decide to use, please just make sure that they are not fragile. We could be bumping into these items, and I certainly don't want anything to get broken within your own homes. So be smart about your decisions, and also ask for your parents' approval before doing this indoors. So we're going to start with toe touches. That is going to look something like this. My right foot is coming up, that toe is touching the top of the ball, and then I am going to alternate with my left toe touching. I am going to start kind of at a slower pace, and then as you develop this skill, you can go faster and faster and faster. The goal is to keep the ball as close to your body as you can, keeping it controlled, making sure it's not straying away from you. So it's going to look in action like this. Again, I'm starting kind of slow. One toe, then the other toe, making sure that the ball is staying in front of me. And then you can pick up the pace and start to go faster. So let's do this for 30 seconds and see how well we do. Okay, to add a little spin onto those toe touches, we are going to keep the ball in the center, and then we are going to rotate our body around the ball. So we're still alternating that right foot, left foot, with that toe getting on top of the ball. We are just going to move around the ball in a circle, keeping that alternating feet going. So it's going to look something like this. All right, everyone, great work on those toe touches. The next drill that we're going to do is our inside foot touches. So remember, when we play soccer, we do our best to kick with the inside of our foot. That way we are keeping control of the ball. When we tend to use our toe, the ball can kind of stray in any which direction and can go all over the place. So we're using the inside of our foot. We're actually going to be passing the ball kind of back and forth to ourselves. So it's going to look like this. All right, great work, everyone. Again, you can take that drill as fast or as slow as you would like. Do it at your own speed. Let's move on to the next one. So the next drill that we're going to be doing is a ball rollout. When we play the game of soccer, it's really important to be using both of our feet to help control the ball and get it to go to where we want it to go. So we're going to practice this with our dominant foot and our non-dominant foot. So it's going to look a little bit like this. You're going to start at the back of your square. Again, we're keeping that ball controlled. It should be staying within your square. My foot should be leaving the soccer ball kind of mid-range pass to yourself and then re-catching it. So I'm not just rolling my foot on top of the ball, okay? And this is, again, a drill that you can do at your own pace. We're going to switch and do that with our non-dominant foot. So this one is going to be a little harder. Please take it slow. Again, if the ball goes outside of your square, just take a pause, bring it back, and reconvene. So let's give it a try. All right, let's take it up a notch with those ball rollbacks. So this time, instead of going forward and back like we were doing, we are actually going to pass the ball around the foot that we are not using. So for this one, I'm going to use my dominant foot, and I'm going around my non-dominant foot. So it's going to look something like this. Oops. If you mess up, just bring the ball back to the center. That's okay. I'm going to go around my foot like this, and then bringing it back. So we're working on our balance. Start slow. Again, the more that you progress and the more developed you become with this skill, the more speed that you can add to it. So it's going to look something like this. Let's give our non-dominant foot a try. Okay, so the next drill that we're going to do kind of builds onto that ball rollback. We're going to be adding in some mini kicks. When I say mini kicks, we're just ever so slightly kicking the ball out in front of us. Again, we should never be letting the ball leave the cones. Please be extra careful while doing this and don't kick the ball too hard. So what's going to happen is I'm going to kick the ball with my right foot over to the left corner, okay? Make sure it's staying pretty close to you so that you can still reach it. And then with that left foot, I'm gonna roll the ball back. So we're kind of doing a bunch of little triangles, okay? So I'm gonna do a little kick, stop the ball, roll it back, little kick over to the right side, my right foot stops it, rolls it back, and then to the left side, okay? So stop, kick, stop, roll back. Kicking it over to the corner, rolling back, and then kicking over to the other corner. This is a great drill to be working on our dominant and our non-dominant foot. We're practicing those little kicks, and again, keeping the ball under control within our box so that it's not going all over the house. Again, if it gets away from you, just stop what you're doing, bring it back, and start over if you're ready. All right, everyone, so we have moved outdoors. We are enjoying the day. Please make sure that you are bundled up if it is needed. I have taken my soccer ball as well as my cones outside with me, traded in my sidekicks. Instead of Murphy and Batman, I have my little doggy Kimura out here to help out. I have set up the cones in a row. They're about 2 to 3 feet apart from each other, and we are going to be kind of doing that pass back and forth, weaving in and out of the cones to practice those offensive skills to get around the defenders. So let's take a look. All right, next we are going to add on to those inside touches that we were working on inside. However, we're going to be mobile while we're doing it. So I have 2 cones set up, one to my right, one over here to my left. They just can't quite make it in the video. We're going to do those inside passes to each other, however, or to yourself, but we're going to be doing those mobily now. So I'm going to go back and forth between my 2 cones, passing using the inside of my foot just like we were doing inside. It's going to look like this. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me. I hope you had fun. Keep working on those skills and drills, and we'll see you next soccer season.